My dear students, welcome back. Let's complete previous class homework problems now. First question, Sinha's age is 13 years ago. Is half of her age 13 years later? Find her present age. Let's take the present age of Sinha is X years. So 13 years ago, the age of Sinha will become X minus 13. 13 years later, X plus 13. So X minus 13 is 13 years ago, X plus 13 is 13 years later. So now the question is, Sinha age is 13 years ago is. Sinha age 13 years ago. So that means X minus 13 equals to half of the her age 13 years later. So half of the age 13 years later. So then find her present age. So by 1 do cross multiplication. 2 into x minus 13 equals to 1 into 1 1 x plus 13. So 2x minus 26 equals to x plus 13. So 2x minus x equals to 13 plus 26, then x equals to 13 plus 26, 39. So the present age of Sinha is 13 years. Next, second question, 4 is added to a number. See, first I am taking the number as a x. So 4 is added to the number, so that means x plus 4. Next, the sum, where is the sum? X plus 4 is a sum, is multiplied by 5. So the sum is multiplied by 5 means first you should take the bracket, then multiply with 5. Next, if 20 is subtracted from the product, so where is the product? Here the multiplication is a product. So 20 is subtracted from the product. From the product means this term should come first, minus 20. So understand the question here. 20 is subtracted from the product. So product will come first and 20 is the second place. And the difference means this minus is a difference. Divided by 8. So divided by 8. So this total is divided by 8. The result is equal to 10. So this result is equals to 10. Find the number. So let's simplify the numerator. 5x, 5 4s are 20 minus 20 divided by 8 equals to 10. Plus 20 minus 20 cancel. So 5x by 8 equals to 10. So 5x equals to 10 into 8. 5x equals to 10 into 8 is 80. X equals to 80 divided by 5. So 5 ones are 5, remainder 3. Next digit 0, 5 6 are 30. So the required number is 16. Next, third question. 5 years ago the age of father was twice the age of his son. The sum of their present ages is 70 years. Find their present ages. So here I am selecting the present age of father is x years. Then present age of son will become 70 minus x. Why? Because sum of their present ages is 70 years. So that is why if father age is x, then the son age will become 70 minus x. So now use the first condition, 5 years ago. See, let's find out the ages of father and son 5 years ago. Father age will become 5 years ago. Present age is x, then 5 years ago is x minus 5. And the age of son will become, present age of son is 70 minus x. And 5 years ago means do minus 5. So 65 minus x. Now 5 years ago the age of father was, age of father, what is that, x minus 5 is twice the age of his son, twice the age of his son, 2 into 65 minus x. Okay, so x minus 5 equals to 2 into 65 is 130 minus 2x. Write variables one side and constants another side. So 3x equals to 135. So x equals to 135 divided by 3. 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. So x equals to 45. So the present age of father is x and the x value is how much? 45 years. And the present age of his son 70 minus x. So 70 minus 45, it is equals to 25 years. So next to homework problem, here find the value of x so that L parallel to M. Okay. So to find out the x value, see here, observe carefully. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. Okay. So that means it is already given 2x plus 15, then it is also 2x plus 15, and one more angle given at the another place, that is 3x minus 10. Now observe the position of these two angles. So yeah, they are corresponding angles. So when L is parallel to M, so then corresponding angles are equal. Okay. So what are the corresponding angles? 2x plus 15 equals to 3x minus 10. So 3x minus 10. So write two variables one side and constants another side. So 2x minus 3x is minus x and minus 25. So minus minus cancel. So x value how much? X equals to 25. Let's start today's class. So example 15. If a two-digit number, the sum of the two digits is 8. In a two-digit number, the sum of the two digits is 8. See, for example, 35 is a one two-digit number. Digits means it is a unit place and it is a tens place. So their sum equals to 8 answer. Okay. So this is a question. So in a two-digit number, the sum of the two digits is 8. If 18 is added to the number, which number? Two-digit number, its digits are reversed. So that means, for example, 35 is there. Digits are reversed, nothing but 53 when you adding the 18. So find the two-digit number. Okay. So first what I am doing, two-digit number nothing but ones place and tens place. Two digits will be there. Those two digits sum is 8, na? So that is why I am taking the ones place digit is x. So ones place digit is x, then tens place digit will become 8 minus x. Why? Because these two digits sum equals to 8 given in the question. So tens place digit is 8 minus x. So using these two digits, let's form the two digit number. So while you writing the two digit number, write in the expanded form. So in the 5th and 4th class we learned about the expanded form. So that means tens place digit, that means 10 into, what is the tens place digit? 8 minus x. So 10 into 8 minus x plus ones place digit. So that means 1 into, what is the ones place digit? That is x. So 1 into x. Let's simplify. 10 into 8, 80 minus 10 into x is 10x plus 1 into x is x. So it is equals to 80 minus 10x plus x is minus 9x. So after getting the two digit number, if 18 is added to the number, its digits are reversed. 18 is added to the number. So what is the 2-digit number here? 80 minus 9x is a 2-digit number. So 80 minus 9x. For this number I am adding the 18. Then what will happen? The 2-digit number will become reverse. Reverse nothing but, actually tens place digit is what? 8 minus x. But you should take the x as a tens place digit because they are reversing. So 10 into x plus, actually ones place digit is a x, but you should reverse 8 minus x. So 8 minus x will come at ones place digit. So it is equals to 10 into x is 10x, 1 into 8 minus x is 8 minus x. So 10x minus x is 9x plus 8. So next 80 plus 18, 98 minus 9x. So write variables one side and constants another side. So 8 minus 98 minus 18x equals to minus 90. So here we can cancel the minus symbol on both sides. Then x equals to 90 by 18. So 9 tens are 9 twos are 18, 2 ones are 2 fives are. So x equals to 5. Let's find out the required 2-digit number, that is 80 minus 9x. So 80 minus 9 into x value 5. So 80 minus 9 fives are 45. 80 minus 45 is 35. So the required 2-digit number is 35. So you can verify this answer. Just you add the 18 to this number, the digits will become reverse. See here, 5 plus 8 is 13, 1 carry, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, 53. Coming to exercise, in the exercise third problem, same like a previous example problem. So let's do that. A number consists of 2 digits whose sum is 9. A number consists of 2 digits whose sum is 9. So 2 digits nothing but ones place and tens place. I am going to take the ones place digit as a x. Tens place digit is 9 minus x. Why? Because the sum of the 2 digits numbers whose sum is 9. So that is why ones place digit is x, then tens place digit will become 9 minus x. Let's write the 2-digit number using these 2 digits. So what is a 2-digit number? Tens place is 9 minus x. So 10 into 9 minus x, here take the bracket, plus 1 into x. So it is called expanded form. 10 into 9 is 90 minus 10 into x is 10x plus x. So 90 minus 10x plus x is minus 9x. So the 2-digit number is 90 minus 9x. So now 27 is subtracted from the number, its digits are reversed. See, let's add the 27. So 90 minus 9x, add the 27, subtracted. So minus 27. So then the digits are reversed. So digits are reversed nothing but tens place. Tens place digit is actually 9 minus x, but you should take the x, plus ones place. Ones place digit is actually x, but you should take the 9 minus x. Let's simplify. So 90 minus 27, 63 minus 9x equals to 10x plus 1 into 9 minus x is 9 minus x. So 63 minus 9x equals to 10x minus x is 9x plus 9. So minus 9x equals to 9 minus 63, minus 18x equals to 9 minus 63. So minus 54, then here minus minus cancel. So x equals to 54 divided by 18. So 18 ones are 18, 18 threes are, so x value 3. Let's write the 2-digit number. So our required 2-digit number is equals to 90 minus 9x. So 90 minus 9 into x value 3. So it is equals to 90 minus 9 3 is a 27. So it is equals to 63. So you can verify this answer. Just you subtract 27 from this. 13 minus 7 is 6. 5 minus 2 3. So digits are reversed. So our required answer is 63. Next example 16. A motor boat goes downstream in a river and covers the distance between two coastal towns in 5 hours. Next, it covers the distance upstream in 6 hours. So if the speed of the stream is 2 km per hour, find the speed of the boat in still water. First of all, downstream, upstream. Let's define these two. Downstream, upstream, nothing but observe the below two figures. Downstream means the water direction, water flow, and the boat direction. Both are in the same direction, so it is called a downstream. Okay, so when the water direction and boat direction both are in the same direction, so then it is called a downstream. Upstream means its opposite. Water direction is right side, boat direction is left side, opposite direction, it is called a upstream. Okay, so downstream and upstream. So next you have to know about one formula, that is speed formula. So speed equals to distance divided by time. So speed equals to distance divided by time. So speed of the stream, it is already given in the question, 2 km per hour. But what is the meaning of stream? Stream nothing but the water flow. So the speed of the water flow in the river is called a stream. So the speed of the stream is 2 km per hour. Then he is asking what is the speed of the boat in still water. So I am taking the speed of the boat equals to x km per hour. So here along with these two speeds we need to find out the two more speeds which are relative speeds in the downstream and relative speeds in the upstream. What is relative speed? Relative speed means is a combination of the boat speed and stream speed. Stream means water flow. So in the downstream the relative speed will become addition of the both speeds. So that means x plus 2 km per hour. Okay, and in the upstream the relative speed is differences of the speeds. So differences means x minus 2 km per hour. So in the differences first speed should be a greater. So generally the boat speed is greater than the stream speed, so that is why x should come in the first place and 2 is in the second place. Okay, so in the downstream relative speed is addition of the two speeds, and in the upstream the relative speed is subtraction, difference between the two speeds. So now I am using the speed formula. So speed equals to distance divided by time. From this distance formula will become speed into time, because time is in the denominator place. So speed into time equals to distance. Okay, so distance formula is speed into time. So here we have two situations, one is downstream, another one is upstream. So in the downstream let's find out the distance, and in the upstream let's find out the distance. So in the downstream the distance is, so in the downstream the distance is equals to, what is the distance formula? Speed into time. So in the downstream what is the speed? X plus 2. So here x plus 2. And what about time? How much time taken in the downstream? Here given. So 5 hours time in the downstream. So that means here 5 will come. So x into 5 is 5x, 2 into 5 10. So the distance in the downstream is 5x plus 10. Next, in the upstream, the distance is speed into time. So what is the speed in the upstream? X minus 2. So here x minus 2 into time. So upstream means it is coming in opposite direction to reverse speed. So in the it covers the distance upstream in 6 hours. So in the upstream 6 hours. So it is equals to 6x, 6 2s are 12. So downstream distance 5x plus 10. So 5x plus 10 kilometers, and in the upstream the distance is 6x minus 12 kilometers. But here the distances are same. Why? Because when the boat is going to another coastal and when the boat is coming back to same place, the distance between the two coastals will be equal. So that is why the distance in the downstream and the distance in the upstream both are equal. So 5x plus 10 is equals to 6x minus 12. So write variables one side. 5x minus 6x is equals to minus 12 minus 10. So here 5x minus 6x is minus x. So minus 12 is minus 10 equals to minus 22. So minus minus cancel, then x equals to 22. So the speed of the boat in the still water is 22 km per hour. So today's homework, second problem homework, third problem already completed, fourth problem homework, and fifth problem homework. So 3 problems are homework for today. What we have learned, and today we learned example 15 and 16, both are word problems, and exercise 2.4, third problem. So number of homework questions is 3. Send your homework through WhatsApp. Thank you.